Hi there everyone, it's Aidan here. I hope everyone's having a good week, playing lots and lots of games. And of course, I'm here today to talk about one of the games I have been playing this week, and that is Star Wars Battlefront 2. This game is, quite widely forgotten, I feel like, or I felt like anyway, this week. And the only reason I came back to it was actually because I saw one of my friends on my PSN list. He was playing the game and I thought, you know what, yeah, it's been a little while, so it's nothing to do with Obi-Wan Kenobi being on or the Star Wars celebration, but I just went back into this game for the first time in a good couple of years actually. And Battlefront 2 has been out for the best part of 5 years. I think it's November of this year will be its 5-year anniversary, and this game is incredible, to be honest. So of course the game launched in 2017 and the whole thing was just completely marred by this controversy with loot boxes and pay to win and all of this sort of stuff that just kind of spoiled what was actually a really fun base game. Looking at it from the outside, you have this Star Wars IP that it's really got a lot of these little fan servicey details, and fan service in a good way because it's just background to the games that you're playing. It's not something that's like right up in your face. And it lets you live that sort of Star Wars fantasy. You're jumping around in jetpacks, you're playing as stormtroopers or rebellion members and blasting all these rifles. You've got lasers going through the air, you have iconic heroes running around with lightsabers. It is just fantastic. It's just a lot of fun. But obviously that had me sort of thinking, is this a game that's worth playing in 2022? And to be honest, yes, I think it is. I think it is honestly one of the most packed multiplayer games that are out there right now. I mean, looking at some of the games you have available with this, you've got Supremacy, you've got Galactic Assault, you've got Heroes versus Villains, you've got Starfighter Assault, you've got Ewok Hunt, you've got all of these different really variable modes that, I mean, the Starship one on its own really could be its own game. Actually, is it not actually its own game with Star Wars Squadron? So that is like all within this. And the thing I loved about Battlefront 2 is that it sort of evolved the simple gameplay from Battlefront 1 and just made it a little bit more skill based. Obviously it massively amplified the whole battle card system, and you're being able to, master your own builds with different character types and the heroes, a lot of different leveling systems to go through. But honestly, I think this is just one that's just fun to play. And when I went back to it, my god, I had absolutely no issue whatsoever getting into these games. It was like that. The servers are absolutely packed to this day, and this is now, as I was saying, a 5-year-old game that's running on PlayStation 4 that hasn't had any content updates in over 2 years. And that is one of the biggest tragedies for me, this game. Obviously, the game had 25 free content updates that really did make it what it is today with the new maps and all of these sort of things. The fact that we aren't going to get anything else from this is really sad. There's a lot of rumours going about, is there going to be another Battlefront? And at this point, it really doesn't look like it. EA have said in the past that it just wasn't, you'd have to sell 20% more of the units just because of the licensing fee when you're involved with Star Wars. Yet at the same time, they have 3 games at least that we know that are in development. You've got a strategy game, you've got the Jedi Survivor, and supposedly a first-person shooter from Respawn. That could be very exciting, but I don't think that's going to be Battlefront 3, so, like per se. Of course, we're also getting the Quantic Dream multi-choice thread, narrative thread adventure, so that's going to be its own completely different thing. There's obviously a big focus on single player elements to it, and that's the thing as well, this game has a single player. It's not going to blow your socks off, but it's there for you to play, and there's also co-op menus, co-op modes as well. There's just so much to dive into that it kind of made me sad that this isn't continually getting the support that it really deserves, but it is also quite heartwarming to see that players are still jumping into this game time and time again. And I think personally, if you're looking for something to play, check this one out, because now without the microtransaction stuff, it's sort of there in the background, in the shadows, lurking. You can pay money if you really wanted to. Obviously don't do that. I would advise anyway, don't do that. but there's a lot of leveling systems to work through because you can level up each individual character. You've got skins to unlock and cards to unlock and all these different things that can really evolve and enhance your experience with it. I would love to know what you're thinking of this game. Do you agree with me? Do you think Battlefront 2 is worth playing in 2022? I know exactly what I'm going to do immediately after I'm done with this video. I'm playing that all weekend. So yeah, of course, let us know down below if you agree with me. Or maybe some other Star Wars games. Are there any other ones out there? Of course, I'm talking about just the latest Battlefront. Are you a fan of the one before that, or the old school ones back on PS2, which I'll admit I didn't play those ones. But anyway, thanks everyone for watching. Like the video if you liked the video, and if you would like to see more content just like this and anything else PlayStation related, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time on Push Square. Bye guys.